so I know these are all authentic, the carrots gold that I have noted and stuff. And these here were hers too. I used to tell her that I was going to have to stop. I was going to have to cut off her cable because she loved the Home Shopping Network and all those shows at night. She wouldn't go to sleep at night. Like, look at this. I forget who this is. Is it Bars? Yeah, it's Bar from Thailand. Beautiful ring. Great workmanship on this too. Beautiful. It's got the orange stone that's on there. So those are all listed there too for you. Let's go to, let me do this one because we're close to Mother's Day. This here is a heart and it has the different color um, birthstones there. It used to always remind me of your Mother's Day rings you used to get or your Mother's Day stuff. We started the auction on that for $4. That's currently running. That they would put their kids' stones on the rings. So I thought that was nice. And there it is signed there, but okay, for the life of me, I can't read it. I have to get me a larger or stronger magnifying glass. Because believe it or not, this one's not strong enough for me. I still can't see it. All right. Let me show you this. This was neat. I just found this this week. Actually, it's a Lenox porcelain. I think it's a ring box or a jewelry box. It even has Lenox at the bottom. It says June, so I guess they had it says Lenox China's Treasure Collections. But to me, I think this would be a beautiful box. We'll start the auction on that for 18, and they start from $50, believe it or not. So that is currently running. That would be great if you're leaving, a child, a family heirloom ring or something, or jewelry, or if you're going to propose to somebody. That's a beautiful box. I'll leave that there. Thank you for looking at that. Let's see. All right, I got to show this piece. This here is a sterling cross marquisette with cameo. And you've got your black onyx, so there's a lot here. I thought, let me use this to show it. Take that chain off. Let me move it here and shorten it. So there it is. That is sterling silver. It's a 2-inch cross on that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And these, you see it there. It's marked 925. The chain is also 925 sterling, and it's from Italy. Okay, why is that changing like that? What am I doing? Okay, sorry, guys. We'll start the auction. That is starting at $85. That is way more when comps were looked at that. But it's a beautiful marquisette cross filigree with your cameo, your black onyx, and on sterling silver. All right, we will keep that here. That's one of my favorites on that. Let's run this. This here, in fact, I'm going to keep this so I can use that. This here is, I love this for springtime. Oh, just knocked over the thing. This here is a beautiful necklace. It's got the chain stuff in the back, and then it's got different colors. Some are plastic, some are glass. They're all different. Some actually glow. I got all my lights on, but some did glow on that. We'll start the auction on that in $20. Oh, so the lens does that automatically? Okay, I thought I was doing something. So this is currently running, and it's adjustable in the back. A few more seconds. right, we'll hold this. Let's see, let's do these. These here are your silver tone hanging. These are not, I couldn't find anything about these being sterling, but they're, let me lay them on here so you can see them. How long are these? These were 2.5 inches long. Move those to stage. So they have all their rhinestones, and oh, and they're going to slide. There they go. Here. And we'll start the auction. Those start for $8. And those are currently running. A few more seconds remaining on those. All right, thank you for looking at those. Okay. Let's see. Move this here. This here is an unsigned coral Ranthusum flower brooch, 2.5-inch diameter. And it did come up as coral. We'll start the auction on that. That's starting for $18. It's a beautiful. I like when people are using these now, not just for scarves or dress pins or putting them in their hats. Which I thought was very neat for them to do. Okay, I'll keep that. Let's do this. This was another one of my mother's, but this is just like an Avon thing she had. So it's like antique Avon, if you want to think of it that way. Look, it's in purple. It's a beautiful setting, and she's had it for like 20 years, 25 years, and it's never turned. So I don't know what it is, but it also comes with a bracelet, a matching bracelet on this, and it's an adjustable bracelet. We'll start the auction on this set for $8. Oh, thank you. My mother would be happy. She doesn't want me to keep anything that we can't wear or don't want. She wants people to enjoy it like she did. Very nice. That's coming to you. Thank you. I'll put that in a little bag for you. Thank you. Let's see what else we've got. Let me do these. These are a nice set of earrings. Your gold tone, and you got your rhinestones. All the stones are there. I went through and looked at them all. They are pierced, and it's got the good clasp on it that holds them in. I can't wear earrings like this anymore. Start the auction on that for $8. See, in the 80s, I used to wear earrings that weighed 10 pounds on our ears. Yeah, that was in back then. But we don't do that anymore. Okay, we'll save those. Let me show you these. These are neat. These are clipped, but I liked these because there's so much glow to them. Look at that glow on them. They're vintage clip-on. They do say Hong Kong on the back of them. So that's where these are from. This is currently running for $8. But I just love the glow. A few more seconds remaining on those. Thank you for looking at those. Let's see. Let me run this. I forgot I had a pre-bid on this. This here is vintage grapes, little faux pearls. And that's with the little C thing on there, class. We're going to start the auction. And Nancy Vintage is currently running this at $8. That is currently running. That is running. Nancy Vintage Treasures is winning this. Very nice. That's a cute one. I've gotten so tired of grapes because I had decorated my thank you, Nancy, for the purchase. I had decorated my kitchen with all grapes and all that for years. Yeah, I'm just tired of looking at them. Let's do, this is a vintage Liz Claiborne from the 90s, I believe this one is. Just her standard flower brooch. This here is it's 2 inches in diameter. We'll start the auction on that for $5. And you got your purples in there and your greens and then your garnet colors. See if you see the colors there better. And it has all the stones. And it is signed right here, Liz Claiborne. Thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Did we? I don't know if we looked at the, no, we didn't look at this one yet. This here is a, it's 10 karat gold. I did test it. It's 3 inches in length. It's signed Giovanni. And it's a vintage, I think some of the people say it's like a Christmas rose brooch thing. That is currently running for $12. And this is in perfect condition. Thank you for looking at that one. Sorry, I had somebody coming in. This here is a vintage Victorian type brooch. You got your purple carbon there and your faux pearls that are in there. We'll start the auction on that at $25. There's the clasp, and there's the backing. So that is currently running. It has all the stones and the pearls on there. They had such fancy stuff back in the day. Thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Let me show these Trifari. These white ones are white enamel hanging Trifaris. These blue, I have them in my buy it now, and those are clips. The blue ones, and they are signed in the back as Trifari. So these here are in my buy it nows, but these are the ones I'm going to show you now. They're the white enamel hanging Trifari ones. We'll start the auction. Those are starting at $18 for those, for the white enamel chandelier earrings. And those are currently running. And the blue ones that are also Trifari, these are in my buy it now. A few more seconds remaining. Right, thank you for looking at those. I got about 9 minutes left. Let's see. If there's anything that you would like me to run while you're here, please let me know. I'll be happy to do so, or run anything over again. Let me move this to stage. This is a little Parkland owl, lucite belly, and it's signed there, Parkland. We'll start the auction on that for $8, and that's currently running. He's got his stones and stuff are there. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's do. Maybe this one is stage. This here is, I found mixed dates on it. It said 60s to 70s, this one here. It is signed PSK on the back, BSK. It's 3 inches, gold plated, and it's got stones, like little rhinestones in there that are all there. We'll start the auction on that for $18, and that is currently running. A few more seconds remaining on this one. Thank you for looking at that. Let's do this other, this bar one that I liked. This one. Very Art Nouveau. 10 karat gold. Tested. I didn't clean it or anything. And it's a brooch bar, I guess, if you will. There's that. This just got the hook. Shows the age there. We'll start the auction on that. And the comps for this was running from $75 to $100. That's why it started at 25. Why is it doing that? Oh, because I took my hand away. A few more seconds remaining on this one. Thank you for looking at that. Let's run this one. This is a stone heart. This has got a nice, they're all stones on this. This is the heart itself. You feel the roughness in that. It has the hook closure here. We'll put that on there. We'll start the auction on that for $12, and that is currently running. I love the coloring to that. All right, thanks for looking at that. Let me show you this. This here is a very vintage. This is 50s or 60s. Teal Chucky necklace, and it has the matching earrings to go with it. And they're clip-on. Here are the matching earrings. And you'll see the back of them here. We'll start the auction on that for $6 for the set, for your necklace and your earrings. And that is currently running. Five more minutes. All right, thanks for looking at that. Y'all want to see more modern stuff or antique stuff? I do have this one that it's 20 strand. It's beautifully handmade. Glass beads, black and white. Glass beads on this, and then it's roped here. And then the closure itself is an Indian coin that's there. We'll start the auction with that. And I do have a pair of earrings that I would send with it. These are pierced earrings, but they would match the set. A few more seconds remaining on this. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's go with this one. This is another one that glows really well. This here, vintage. You got your lucite, you got your lavenders, your purples and your greens. We'll start the auction on that for $10, and that's currently running. Beautiful now for the spring and summer. A few more seconds on that. Okay, let me do this one. This here's another beautiful set. It's got the, let's see this one. It's got the iridescence, this silver and clear glass beads, those AB beads. And then it has the matching earrings with this. Those earrings, beautiful. We'll start the auction on that. It'll be $18 for the set, for the necklace with the matching earrings. Look how that just shimmers. I don't know if there's any glowing on that. Can't see. And then, of course, you got the matching earrings with those. Sorry about that. I should have put the earrings at the bottom. All right, thank you for looking at that one. This here is a fancy little, nice, elegant necklace, rhinestones. We'll start the auction on that for $12. That is currently running. It has all the stones that are there. A few more seconds remaining. Okay, thank you for looking at that. I guess we're going to go ahead and get ready to raid in. We got one more minute. Let me run this, and then we could this one here, move that to stage. This here is it is a Weiss vintage champagne. There's a stamp there. Go ahead and start the auction on that for $20 or $25, excuse me. And then got the amber stones in there too. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Continue to stay on the train and enjoy your evening. Thank you. We're going to go into Miss Lena's Vintage. Enjoy your evening.